we bless God, which means in what way, one way or another, for having good things happening to us. Small good things, big good things, but we make a blessing. The idea here in this Mishnah, in Tractate Brachot, first Mishnah in the 9th chapter, is that there's also a blessing for bad things that happen to me. So I'm making a special blessing, which is basically a thank you over bad things. Now, bad things again may be anything, but there are some as a point of law. Of course, you have to make some definitions, but basically it means something bad happens to me, and I am supposed to make a blessing, as I'm supposed to make a blessing over good things that happen to me. There are lots of literature from anywhere in the Bible to our times, in which people pray for repairing the situation of today, to this time. But this is a separate notion, which is in a way, you may say it's almost contradictory. When I say, I am now in a bad situation, I'm in pain, I'm in sickness, whatever it is, I'm in poverty, and I ask you, God, to change it. The blessing over the bad is almost the opposite. I'm saying, you have given me, so to say, you slapped my face, you kicked me in the back, and so I say, first of all, thank you. I'm sure that you know better. It's a different notion completely. First of all, when we make such a blessing, it is stressing a theological notion that seems to be very far into theology, but it's very practical. It is the belief in one God. Mainly, it is that there is only one source of the things that happen in this world. And the source, the ultimate source is God. So whatever happens comes from Him. There's not another source. That is important. A woman gives birth. It may be quite painful. So it's painful. But, so the pain is a pain. But you know that the pain is a part, or as a kind of a opening to something that is worthwhile. A person is undergoing surgery. See, it has the same thing. I'm in pain, but I hope that pain will bring some good results. But this is going to a surgery or giving birth are cases in which, first of all, I know what's happening, and I know or expect to have a certain result. What happens is if something hits me without any notice. So that is what I call the blessing, which is basically the same blessing for all kinds of bad things, is Dayana Emet, which means, to translate it slightly roughly, is the righteous judge, which means I don't know exactly why, what. The thing happens. It happens to me. And now the point is, what do I do about it? Let me just explain that this notion about making the blessing, this Dayana Emet notion, is not being passive. It's not meaning that when somebody kicks me, that I have to say thank you. In fact, if somebody kicks me, the best way is to take a big stick and to hit him over the head. And if there is a pain in my stomach, to take a medicine, which is almost the same thing, and etc. to do. We're not supposed to be passive. The point is, what is my reaction as a religious person? Now, the point of being a religious person Being religious is feeling that there is an attachment, and feeling that there is a connection, and feeling more than everything that there is a meaning. So when something happens to me, I say, I didn't figure it out. Possibly I will know it in the future. Possibly I'll have to wait when I come to the next world to get a good answer. But at least I make the connection. I say, you are the source of everything. So I trust you. I trust you. And I will do whatever I can do. You didn't tell me to sit quiet. It's not a part of the instructions. But you said you are supposed to react. That is natural. That is human, and that is surely not against the will of God. But you are not supposed to spit in my face. So that's basically this blessing is, I acknowledge there's a situation. I say, please Lord, I'm not happy now. I'm not trying to say that you are not right, or that I don't deserve it, or it won't do me any good, but I acknowledge it, that you are the source. I accept it, and now let's see what I can do about it. We don't accept the bad things at all, and we have all the rights to fight against it. I mean, whatever it is, sickness or a loss or any other trouble, we have the right to fight against it. Just imagine if somebody would say, okay, and many people, by the way, say it in one way, everything good that happens in my life is my doing. If something bad happens in my life, it is due to my parents, my wife, my partners, and so on. Now, that is basically a wrong attitude, from whatever point you take it. So to say, there is one source. I accept it. The book of Job, one of the statements is, even if he kills me, I still yearn to him. That's the point. That's the blessing over evil, over bad things that happen. Point is, it happened. Now, what do you do about it? So I'm doing two things about it. I acknowledge that I got a message. I got a message at least. Sometimes I know exactly, or I think that I know exactly why this message comes to me. Sometimes I don't know. I have to figure it out. And the other thing is, okay, so it is a message, and I have to receive it. I may make a little bit of a face, but basically I'm accepting.